Last time on HTML Canvas, Radu showed you how to change properties like the line width, the color of the line, and of the fill. He also explained you can use up to 16,777,216 different colors and showed you 2 ways to write these in code. Now get ready, 4th lesson's about to start.
Gonna code, debug, and have fun. Coding with Radu. Coding with Radu. Gonna optimize and refine. Coding with Radu. Coding with Radu. Let's code now. Okay, now that we know how to draw different shapes and use different colors, let's a message from Leonard. Okay, let's try this. He knows I'm filming today, so it must be important. I'm gonna have our canvas, have an ID of my canvas, and let's make it 400 by 400 like this. And let's start to write JavaScript. We'll begin with getting the reference to our canvas, like this. And then let's initialize here the context as well. So the 2D context from the canvas, like this. And I'm gonna first draw a blue rectangle covering the whole canvas. That way we can even see it. So let's do this begin path and draw a rectangle from 0, 0 with the full size of the canvas like this, 400 width and 400 height. And let's set the fill style to blue and fill. Let's save and test if this works. Okay, so first step is done. Now I'm just gonna copy this code from here below, and what I want to do is change these so that another rectangle will start at 50, 50, and the width and height is gonna be 300, 300. They are all squares actually, not rectangles. And this one needs to be white now. So let's save this and refresh. And we have 2 of them already. I'm gonna copy this again and make it blue. This one will start at 100, 100, and needs to be only 200 by 200 pixels width and height. Let's refresh. Neat. I think one more and we're done. So this one starts at 150, 150, and has here 100 by 100, and we color it with white. Okay, I think Leonard's gonna... Oh, a change in the requirement. I think this thickness is now 40, so I'm gonna have to remove these and start over again. So 40, 40, like this. And this is 400 minus 40 minus 40. So 320, 320, I think. Then the next one is gonna be 40 plus 40, so 80. And this is 320 minus 80. Hey, what am I doing? I can let the computer do the math for me. Let's see. I'm actually going to remove this code from here, go up here, and let's define the thickness. The thickness in this case is going to be 40, like this. And let's have some variables for x, y, the width, and the height. I'm actually gonna put these here instead in the beginning. It's gonna be the same thing. But now let's update these variables and say that x becomes x plus the thickness, y becomes y plus the thickness, the width becomes the width minus the thickness minus the thickness. We need to do this on both sides. And the same thing happens here for the height as well. And now here in this second call, I just put the new value of x, the new value of y, the new value of w, and the new value of h. Save this, refresh, and we just did the first part, but doing the rest is going to be really easy. I just copy this here like so, and now I'm going to copy everything from here once, and I think I need this one more time here. So I'm having blue, white, blue, white, blue. Let's save this, refresh, and I didn't need to spend time doing the math again. It was more complicated this time. So now I think Leonard's gonna... Oh boy. Thickness now I think is about 20, but I don't like where this is going. Let's try something else. I'm gonna remove all the code except for this part, because this thing actually repeats again and again, and the only thing that changes is this fill style from blue to white. So I'm gonna use another variable here. I'm gonna set it to 1, and I'm going to repeat 10 times. So while I is going to be less or equal to 10, I'm going to repeat all this code from here, and then I'm going to increase I by writing I equals I plus 1. So at each step of this while loop, we do all of this thing here and then increase I by 1. At some point, this I is going to be 11, so this while loop is going to stop. But we need to do one more thing here. We need to change this fill style from blue to white. And we can do that using an if conditional statement. So here, before doing this, we check if, let's say, if I is odd, like 1, 3, 5, 7, or 9, then let's use this blue color. And we check if y is odd by checking to see the remainder when dividing by 2. So when you divide by 2, if it's an even number like 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, then the remainder is going to be 0. But if it's odd, the remainder is going to be 1. So if this remainder is going to be equal to 1, then let's have the fill style blue. Otherwise, I'm just going to copy this line here and say white instead. And now I'm going to save this and refresh, and look at that. Wow, Leonard's going to be really happy. Oh, okay, no problem this time. I just need to change the thickness here like this. And we're done. No problem. Just a smaller width like this. And it's done. See you guys.